Hello. I would like to welcome everyone to the Transcontinental Project, an experiment where a Brit
and a Texan come together to talk about whatever the hell we want.
We're your hosts, Luke Birch and
Sensible Sam. Now, dolls, before we get started, we warn you absolutely nothing is off limits, and the content will not be suitable for those under 18. Now, please, if you're above the age, enjoy the show.
But, yeah, what would you like to talk about tonight?
Okay. I guess let's do, let's close to a poll, but not a poll. I want to see what the audience would say on this one, because it's a massive opportunity. And we touched on this on our conversation not too long ago. First off, excuse me, guys, if I sound congested. I'm a little under the weather. And I do apologize for that. So, going to do my best. But
will you keep your eye on the chat?
Yes, I sure will. Oh, look at that. I already see some familiar faces. Let me say hi right quick before I get into my stuff. Sky Genie, hello. Scott, hello. Yuck, hello. Butt stuff, nice. There's always butt stuff happening around here, Sky. Come on, man. Come on. Can we PodCrash? Open up the Skype, you lover butts. You know who that is. That's.
I can take a good guess.
You got lover butt from in the corner. Get in the fucking corner. Every Wednesday night, bitches. Take a listen to them. YukNassty and Dogga Baby. Those are our lover butts. They're awesome. Getting to see. Look, I got sidetracked by butt stuff. Sorry about that, Luke. Damn you, Genie. But dude, okay. I gotta get your feedback because I know we didn't discuss it in depth. And for my situation, I'm thinking, okay, maybe I shouldn't be doing this shit and just ignore it and say thank you very much for the opportunity and let it roll by. I got invited to Vegas. All expenses paid, right? So the room is booked. The flight is paid for. It's interchangeable. And I have the opportunity to go this, Thursday, day after tomorrow, which is ridiculous because nobody plans a trip in a day and a half to freaking Vegas. So I'm like, dude, not to pander to anybody and don't feel any pity because shit happens to everybody and everybody trucks through it. And that's how I am. I stay positive. Nothing brings me really down. One of my cars is not functioning right now, one of my better cars, and we're on the junker, basically. So I'm thinking, damn, even if I could scrounge up some spending money, which is what I have to worry about, logistics. It's okay, well, I'm going to have a cab. I'm going to have to eat something while I'm there because it's a 2-night stay unless I fast and just stay up all night. But, you have to have some sort of cash. And if I could pull something off like that, I'm thinking, fuck it, fix the car. But then I'm thinking, remember how I've always told you when stuff has a rough start, it usually ends up pretty damn badass. Well, I'm thinking, I'm having this rough start. Maybe, what if I fucking go to Vegas, Luke? And what if I go in $1 million off of $100? Okay, the odds are not right on that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, they're a bit slim.
But what if my luck is so shitty right now? And I always get a break. Karma, the universe seems to always kind of give me a break, that I live by the golden rule and karma. I mean, I treat everybody the way I want to be treated. I don't want to be lied to. I don't want to be scammed. I don't want to be dicked around. Okay, maybe not nonsense so much. But anyway, you get my point. I'm going to treat you exactly the way I would like to be treated, regardless of if I get that reciprocated. So I'm like, damn, this is a big dilemma. I've been in bad spots, and if I take an opportunity, I wind up breaking the bank. So now I'm like, do I go and come back a millionaire and fix everybody's problem? I'll fix my shit and I'm going to send money out to all my buddies. That's my first thing. I will find your addresses, suckers. I will send you money. You will take it. So I don't know. I mean, I know it's wishful thinking, but wouldn't it be awesome, Luke, if I just came back a millionaire and I brought you to Texas?
Okay. Just very quickly. we have spoke about this, Yuck. We're gonna start taking call-ins in about a month's time.
I gotta upgrade my Wi-Fi.
I'm sorry, pal. About a month's time, we're gonna start taking call-ins. It's what was it we were saying
About that? We can barely figure out our levels, and as far as the editing is coming out with these shows, it's like we can't hear it. And if you guys hear anything that's off, please do let us know in the chat so that we can try to, fine tune this and fix it. Because I would really hate to have you guys hearing some clicking and stuff on the background. And that's kind of what we're going through right now. We're just kind of going through our growing pains as far as getting the audio right, getting the Skype right. Because even we're having a couple of issues. And I really would hate to have like a really awesome conversation and it cut off or something break down and we lose that. So that, that'd be a shame. So we got to just fine tune it just really quick. Hey, it may be sooner, but no guarantees. Maybe sooner, but we gotta we gotta figure this shit out. Answer the phone. I saw that. I'm so sorry. We suck. We're getting it together. But I saw right here it says Scott says, "Don't go. You sound very unsure." I am unsure because the adult in me says, if you can gather money to get to Vegas, you can gather money to fix your fucking car. And the kid in me says, go to Vegas. You're going to win big and you're going to come back a millionaire. Even though I probably won't. I'm just going to play the quarter slots if I did go. That's rich enough for my blood. The quarter slots.
I don't know what to do because I don't want to annoy Yuck, but I feel that the argument we just put out is incredibly fair.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I hate to be a bad host. And that's what it comes down to. We're not controlling the audio yet, and we're still working out the kinks. We just be a horrible host. It's no fair to the person that calls in at all. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like, I want everybody to call. Like, that's what we're going to do. That's the thing. I mean, our community is fucking amazing. And they're so supportive. I mean, how could you not want to have them on? It's just us. We're learning. We're not podcast geniuses and podcast royalty like Get in the Corner and WNC and Inhuman Experience and all them. And this, we're learning. We are learning.
Yeah, this is just our third episode?
Is it? It feels like our first. Always feels like the first time. Always feels like the first time.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry. Dude, I don't know. But getting off that Vegas fucking topic, isn't it a magical dream? But really, in the end, I just had to say it out loud. I just had to gush about it and be like, oh my God, I could. But yeah, I'm not. I mean, it'd be great. But it's just not in the cards for me right now. Dude, another topic I wanted to talk to you about. Have you heard about, okay, this is going to sound odd because you probably haven't. It's very obscure. But in January, November, a Chinese scientist came up with 2 twins that he created with edited embryos. And I don't know if you know what that means, but
yeah.
I think it's both awesome and scary. At first, people were looking at designer babies, and I thought, you can pick color of the eyes or whatever. But now they're looking into, like, hereditary shit that can be passed on later on. So it's not quite perfected. So I'm really curious to follow these twins' lives. They have, supposedly there's actual twins that have been born through this method. So I'd be curious to follow that.
I'd heard something about edited embryos or whatever, but I hadn't. It wasn't something I'd really read into.
It wasn't. It just kind of caught my eye. I'm not a very sciencey person when it comes to that. I mean, I know the U.S. clones sheep and goats, and so does China and Japan. They all do that. But when they're messing with human embryos, what they do is they will edit them using this device called a CRISPR. And it's a tool that will cut the helix, and you can edit it, and you can correct a gene and edit a gene so that perhaps the child will not come out with HIV. which was the case in this one. They were edited for HIV because HIV is pretty rampant in China right now, and also some other blood disease. And so I thought, okay, that's scary and that's cool, because I'm on the fence. It's like, one, it could totally give us maybe a cure to some things. On the other hand, it could create a superhuman being that takes us all out, like the evil Superman and Gotham, and when he gets poisoned by the Joker. You know what I mean? It's such a weird reference, but I hope you know where I'm going with that one.
Vaguely.
Well, you know, it's just so odd. So I thought that was kind of cool. I thought that was something to keep an eye on. I don't have a definitive opinion on it, but I just thought it was just something cool for everybody to keep an eye out on and check it out. Aww. I'm looking at the chat. I'm sorry, Yuck Dog. Penis baby. We will have fun.
I'm starting to feel bad now.
Yeah, Yuck has that, he can do that. He's got master powers. No, I'm just joking. I feel horrible. Because that's our buddy. But is my audio going bad? I just want to check.
Sounds fine to me.
Because I was hearing some static in the back. I just wanted to make sure. But yeah, I just thought that would be a neat story to kind of keep an eye on. In lighter news, my vegetable garden has been ruined. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that because I really did need some feedback because we're trying to fine tune our audio. We've been having some issues with our audio as far as after the show's been recorded and Luke's editing everything. So I really appreciate that. I mean, you guys don't feel bad about telling us, hey, you guys sound shitty. Let us know because we want to make it the best that we can going forward. All criticism is taken constructively. But yeah, my garden, we leave the grass around here long during the winter months. And the reason being is because a lot of packs of deer, they huddle together at night when it's cold. So they sleep in little packs. And they're all up and down around the house. It's funny because it looks like crop circles. But they decided they were going to jump my fence, my vegetable patch fence. And they didn't. The funny thing was I would have rather had them eat it than just, smush it and lay on it and fuck my shit up. 3 months worth of work gone from where their big old butts just smushed my shit into the ground. But and I blame Dogga a little bit for that because he gave me some advice, and I think it's what attracted the deer.
Yeah.
I think you know what that is.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my mind has been completely fried over the last couple of minutes.
That's alright, babe. That's why we're a partner shit. I keep your head up out of the mud, and you keep my head up out of the mud. That's how it goes. Sometimes there's going to be days where one of us is off. I mean, I'm feeling not to form today, but there was no way I was going to postpone this again. It's too much. Like, I'm determined. It's like we need to get on here and we need to establish ourselves. So yeah, I get it. It happens. And there are times that you're going to have to kind of carry me, I'm sure. So that's what co-hosts do. They carry each other.
Thanks for carrying me last week.
See, and there'll be a week where I'm gonna be even worse under the weather, and you're just gonna have to carry me. So it's just one of those things we do for each other. Hey, Papa. Hey, Vic. Love you, dolls. Sorry if I sound I'm a little under the weather. Love you guys. Thank you guys for joining us. I want to play in the mud. Vic, I'm reading the chat. They're so cool. Yeah, it's what co-hosts do, Dave. We got each other's, we're Bubba and Forrest. We keep, like I said, we keep each other's head out the mud.
I'm sorry, my mind is totally fried.
No worry, doll.
I don't know where I was going next.
Okay, let me see if you've heard of this guy. Have you heard of El Chapo?
I think I've heard the name once before, but
he's this big time drug lord, cartel kind of a guy. The thing is, he's in the news right now because they caught, he was infamous, dude. This dude he was pretty big, and bringing in heroin, coke. He he does his thing, and they caught he was actually caught, and then he bribed his way out of a Mexican jail, and then he wound up getting busted again. But this time, before he could bust out, they extradited him to the U.S. in 2017. So now he's on trial, and you've got all these guys that are coming up, testifying against him. So it's going to be a pretty harsh. It's going to be. I mean, this is going to be like Pablo Escobar. Oh wait, I don't even know if you understand, if you know that reference, but Pablo Escobar level kind of shit.
I don't know what happened with Pablo Escobar. I just know I've heard the name.
Oh, dude, there's a Johnny Depp movie. Somebody in the chat's gonna type it because I'm drawing a blank. I believe there's one with Pablo Escobar where Johnny Depp is in that one, and they tell his story. I think that's a really true to life story. It's a really good one to watch. Not saying good with the events, but it's very well told.
Mm-hmm.
Blow. Thank you, Papa. Blow. Because they were bringing in, all that blow, really.
It looks like we're not going to get no for an answer. So we. Well,
oh my God.
What do you say? At least 10 minutes.
Fuck it.
Hang on.
True, Scott. Yeah, his real story it's crazy.
I may have to add you in.
Well, I identify as a lesbian. So.
Sounds like a fun time on a Saturday evening.
Yeah.
Only on Saturday evening, between the hours of 5 and 8 o'clock. After that,
talk to someone.
you got it. Yeah.
What, they got curfews and shit? Fucking communists.
Don't.
By the way,
don't.
how the hell did I end up in this group call anyway? That still somehow was accidental and not meaning me. Because I looked back into the chat and it says whoever added Johny Florida to the call, and then I see afterwards Evan saying answer dick, and it's like, okay, 2 + 2 clearly equals chicken.
Hey, how many girls are on the phone right now?
Don't be a dick. It's all dicks.
Hey, how many bitches are on the phone right now?
Me.
One.
Well, I know all you guys are bitches.
See. Oh, okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, there's Luke.
There he is. Yeah.
I.
You still out of energy now?
Dude, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, man, all I do is lie, you guys. All I do is lie. Right, Luke?
Huh?
Hey.
All
Oi.
I do is lie, right?
Oi.
You know what, Yuck?
Tell me, Johnny. Tell me what I do, Johnny.
I could so see you working as a prison guard in a porno.
Yeah, right. What am I gonna do in that porno?
I don't know. Well, you work with Dogger Baby all the damn time. If you were to be in a jail with him, what would you picture yourself doing, Mr. Ossifer?
No,
Everything.
Man, I'd just be whipping my motherfucking twirl. I would just twirl my goddamn stick.
I whip my shit back and forth. I whip my shit back and forth. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Supplying all the fucking saliva for the dick scrubbings.
Yeah.
That's what Yuck does in jail.
Yuck, I don't think they call it twirling anymore. I think they call that the helicopter.
Hey, man, I twirl it. I don't give a fuck what you fucking Republicans call it. I twirl.
I only hope to be on here for about 10 minutes so that we can get back to, huh?
Luke, you're going to be on here for 25 to 30 minutes. So just calm down and get with the who?
No.
I think we just got pirated.
Tell them, Bobby.
This is what happens when you associate yourself with the coroner.
Yeah.
Bobby!
Right on.
Yeah, because all we do is lie and make bullshit up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Makes for a bitchin' day.
We're thinkers.
Yeah, twist the facts, I like twisting in general, so twist it between the hands a little bit. It works out fine.
Mm-hmm. You gotta twist, and then you twinkle, and then you twirl.
And then you bop it, and then you pull it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
I really
thank
appreciate
you.
Aw, fucking awesome. Making me feel so great. Thank you guys for the support. You guys are freaking awesome.
Thank you, Luke.
What?
Yeah, Luke, you Luke.
What?
I
Huh?
I kept trying to say we're still trying to work out our own levels, but it was clear we weren't going. You weren't going to take no for an answer, so.
Yeah, and calm down with you. I'm trying to work out shit and fucking goddamn whatever the fuck you talking about with your self.
Be-
We
Hello.
were determined to love you up. That's all.
I,
To love you up, and we were not going to take no for an answer.
but
Bobby just kept saying, call him again. So we had to.
Evan says me. So Evan doesn't know how that went.
but
Someone is the culprit.
yeah, there were some plans for tonight's show, so we will have to bounce off in about 10 minutes.
All right.
And I'm thinking we just got pirated. So I don't know.
Hey,
I fucking love it.
our
We
very
just
first.
want to love you.
Okay,
we
Bobby,
saw-
you're cutting in and out real bad.
Opportunity. That's all. God damn it. All right.
The only reason why he's cutting in and out real bad is because you keep going, I, and you're talking over him.
It's a bullshit.
So love
That's
while we saw the
fucking
opportunity. That's all.
Oh my god.
Luke, why are you being so heartless to the man when all he wanted to do is talk to you?
Yeah, Luke.
I'm
Bobby's trying to just talk to you.
Yeah, man.
I'm not being heartless. I'm just saying I think this call can only last about 10 minutes because there were plans tonight. And
Plans change, bro.
Man, let's not fuck up the
I'm sorry.
plans, man.
No. Check
You
it
know,
out. No.
no, you're hurting my friend's feelings, Luke.
I was just about to go at you guys. Don't be fucking with my Luke dog, motherfuckers. My Luke dog means the best, and he's trying. And as a co-host, I gotta be like,
Luke,
gotta get
dog. Luke needs a pussy. He needs a pussy on his face. He needs a pussy on his fucking dick. He needs a pussy on his fucking right cheek. He needs a pussy on his fucking left rib. He needs pussy all over him, all over himself. Luke, what do you got to say for yourself?
how much was that escort board that I sent you?
I need pussy. Yes, Luke, you need pussy.
All right, we're not gonna fuck up your plans,
No.
Luke. We are not gonna do that. We're not gonna ruin your show.
It's absolutely fine.
Oh no! Hey, don't even be talking. I gotta come out swinging and shit. Because I remember somebody ordered my board dick for amateurs, and I'm not gonna say who. Not gonna say who. But got a few pupils in the room. Just trying to say that much. So they're, it's a learning process.
Oh, yeah.
I ordered my congressman butt plug from you like fucking 4 months ago, and I still haven't seen shit.
Dude, they're fucking used butt plugs. It's gonna take a minute.
Congressional butt plug? Well, I guess you haven't seen that in 7 years.
They're used, so you gotta give a 45-day window of delivery, fuckers.
It's been fucking 92.
Man, I swear, millennials are so impatient. It's gonna be good. It's good quality. It's high quality. It's good stuff. It's high impact.
I think, would I be considered a millennial?
What year were you born?
82.
Wow, you're old. I'm surprised. No, you're not.
Some places say generation, like the end of generation X.
Your Generation X. Millennials, anybody born from 1984 and on. I don't know why exactly that number. I think it's because you're finally considered legal in some parameters at the age of 16. So that's why they're the millennials. So you just got lucky, you fuckface.
I'm lucky?
Yeah, you're not a millennial. You're Generation X. Fucking
then what-
Xer.
What the
Call
hell's
up Triple
before
H
that?
and Shawn Michaels and ask him if they want somebody else.
Who?
Just very quickly, Johnny, why I have you here.
Okay, you got 10 minutes though.
When does the fantasy booking tournament start?
You know what? That's a good point.
That's a good question.
Dude, I got a straight point when it comes to that, Luke. That means dick in your ass. I got a straight point. Luke is in your ass.
Mhm.
Keep going, Johny Florida.
I'm working on it, making the final matches, and that should be happening. That should hopefully be happening in the next week or two.
I'm gonna fuck a leak before that week or two.
Okay.
So, in fact, we'll probably get that going pretty soon.
I'm gonna fuck.
Y'all can't handle that. Y'all can't handle Luke.
Man, shut your
You
motherfucking
can't handle the Luke.
Shut your
He'll handle them, alright.
ass up.
You can't handle the
Dude,
Luke.
I'm gonna
bitch.
destroy. Hey, Luke's rectum is gonna look like I don't know, meat that you buy from the store where they ingest red dye into it. Yeah, Bobby Anthem is what I'm talking about. He's a vegetarian. That's what Luke's butthole is gonna look like after I fuck him.
All right, but for right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna let Luke and Sam have the show back because
No!
they're playing Sam right now. We
Remember,
really
man.
No, that's
You're
not
the
happening.
fucking- You can't flip-flop your mind like that, Bobby. That's bullshit.
Exactly what Evan said. Let's hang up on Bobby.
Yep.
Oh, that's hurtful. That is hurtful.
Don't be hanging
Now-
up on me.
Now you made him even more sensitive. Thanks, Luke. Thanks,
Oh,
man.
good.
When the fuck are y'all gonna send pizza to our show, motherfuckers? What I'm fucking wondering.
Never.
Oh,
you
shiesty.
like, oh,
That's Christy O.B.
I'll
She's
send you
the
some carrots or whatever, some broccoli that you can feed the boars out there, so you can cut off their dicks, whatever you.
They like English cucumbers. Those big long ones, the seedless ones. They like those.
Luke's
Does that mean he
Luke's
likes
up
some
in the
seafood?
UK like
Wait,
I
what the hell is it?
out of
What,
my garden. I
What's
just
in-
want cats to leave my garden.
what's the
You know?
difference with an English cucumber? Is that something you shove up your ass that does pinkies up?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You hit that button,
Spot
it
on.
goes up.
Holds its
Man,
pinky. It holds its pinky up, says cheerio as it goes inside, and yet still votes for Brexit.
It's the taste. Don't even go there. It's not even political. It's all about taste. It's like the cucumber that we have here in the U.S. is so fucking bitter. I don't want to touch that shit.
Wait a minute, you're trying to say that our cucumbers are bitter? The British are known for bitter. They need freaking think about it. They need ketchup just to try to taste better.
Nah, I'm telling you, man. These fucking cucumbers that we get in the U.S. are bitter as fucking hell. They got these thick fucking.
Well, that's because they're not made for eating. They're made for shoving up people's asses. Don't you watch porn?
Well, how come they don't put that on the top thing?
She
then?
was-
Obviously,
she
Johnny
knows
has never
porn
thrown
stars.
a fucking crop in his life.
My uncle and family did. They had a farm.
My
in
uncle
Pennsylvania.
and my family had slaves also. Okay.
Oh, good heavens.
Tell him, Luke. I tell him, Luke. I
Yeah, it was fucking
Hey,
fire, man.
Hey, YukNassty. I got a serious.
Luke is trying to talk. Shut up,
Sorry.
Johnny.
I bitch.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's fucking hilarious.
Luke, say something, man. It's your platform.
You,
Oh,
you're the one that brought me in here. Give me something to talk about.
yeah. Let's talk, sucker. Let's talk, sucker. Give me a topic. Make my show bump. Make my show.
I thought you guys were talking about dicks.
Luke, if this is basketball, you are right underneath the hoop, dude, and I just pass it to you. Motherfucker, give me something to talk about. Motherfucker, come on now.
I'm not the one that comes up with topics.
It's your show, though. You're a host of the
Yeah,
show.
exactly.
It's fine.
Hey,
It's
I
your
got
show.
I got a topic.
Joe.
I got a topic.
Calm down, Johnny. Be careful with them. Gentle hands.
Well, I am, but it's a question for everybody. Here's a topic. Do you, I want to aim this towards YukNassty mostly, but for everybody.
Okay,
Do you masturbate because you're horny or because you're depressed and need the dopamine?
I need the dopamine. I need to get that shit out. God damn, what you talking about? How about you, Luke? Luke. I masturbate because I'm horny.
Well, I do tend to get really horny when I have a
Oh, yeah.
When you conquer another country?
when
Wait a
I have a
minute.
depressive
Luke.
episode.
No, say it one more time, Luke. Luke, what makes you horny? Say it one more time, brother.
You.
Motherfucker. You motherfucker. Don't you try to start with that cute stuff. God damn. Goddamn. Bobby Anthem is even listening, man. He's pissed off that you didn't say what really makes you horny. Come on, one more time. What really makes you horny, Luke?
All of you.
Oh, look at this motherfucker, man. I'm going to punch myself in the face because he said that.
The dopamine.
What? Y'all are gonna dope paint? What the
Yeah.
fuck y'all talking?
What do
What
you
y'all
want, though? We'll dope you, but you can have
No.
what you want.
I don't do opium. I do what Mother Nature gives us.
Some mushrooms?
Oh, anything that Mother Nature gives us is right on. But
Some
maybe
some English
cucumbers, English
Acid
cucumbers,
injected.
mushrooms.
acid.
Bordick is natural. It's from the earth. What else?
Yuck slur.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from
It comes from the earth. Yeah.
that is from the earth. I'll tell you that. That goes back millennia. We're still trying to figure it out, but we're deciphering it. Scientists are gathering together. I have a $1.5 million grant. We're gonna figure
Thank
that
you,
shit out.
Sam. I can't wait for it.
That is something I've always wanted to ask.
Shut up, Luke! No one gives a fuck what you talking about on your own show. God damn it, what you talking about? Bobby, it's your turn. Fuck Bobby. He's over there with his dick tied up. He's got his he put too much ribbon around his nuts. He's got him tied up and his dick's in the Pringle can. You can't trust what he says. We can't trust what he says.
Can't trust him.
That's the only way I know how to get satisfaction.
Goddamn blue ribbon around your nuts and your dick in a Pringles can. Get the fuck out of here, Bobby.
Robbie?
Bro.
You heard what I said? It's Robbie now.
Robbie ran from.
And that is what we are trying to study. Trying to study the fucking scleropathy. That's what I'm studying. It's okay. Let him, guys. This is my specimen right here. Scleropathy. Go ahead. Continue.
He's got a specimen.
But
Sorry, Luke. Luke, go ahead. Ask that question.
I got a specimen.
Yeah,
It's better than Bobby's anthems. I got it. Guys, I'll take over now.
Don't mess with my dude over here. Like my throat punch senses are like.
Oh shit!
Boom, boom. Oh shit! It just punched my computer. Shit. Oh, my.
Let him ask. I want to hear his question. Calm down for a second.
I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
I've always wondered whose stutter is worse, mine or dog's.
Does dog do it all the time or just when he's drunk?
Dude, we don't even have a
All of the time. He does it all the time, even when nobody's listening. That's what Dogger Baby does. That's the problem with you motherfuckers. You wait till someone's listening. Dogger Baby!
I like to wear red shorts. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to see you with the red shorts. Come on now.
But I suggested.
But
Isn't yours just nerves, Luke?
quite possibly.
Because I've heard you go quite some time without stuttering.
It,
Dogs goes like 5 words.
It's quite possible, but yeah. Anyway, we are going to have to drop off. There are a few things we need to cover.
Oh, like what?
Well, yeah, what you gotta cover?
No, these things have got to be just the two of us.
Oh, well, what are the things that got to be two of you?
Yeah.
Just...
Come on, Luke.
Come on, Luke. It's all of us with you. We all love you. Do you want all of us to hang up on you because we all would be like, penis, and then you and oh, my eyes.
Oh!
Jill. Sam.
Oh, you know what? No! Drop him! Drop him, motherfucker! Fucking shit!
I'm out of here. Yeah, I know. I
Sam in the fucking house. Big time Sam. Don't forget that shit.
See, Sam doesn't want us to go, Luke. Calm down.
That just fucking dude. This is what I'm saying. It's big time Sam. Get my name out your mouth. Don't confuse it. Don't twist it. Don't get tongue tied. Speak it correctly or don't speak it at all. Oh shit! I'm a rapper. Did you hear that?
Poet, and you didn't know it.
And I didn't even know it. See? These fuckers about the rapping bitch out of me. I'm like the next Cardi B. Yeah, that's true, Dave. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. I'm looking at the chat. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it. Oh, did all these motherfuckers just jump off now after all this?
Really?
Oh no, I'm
suckers. Come on.
I was just screaming upstairs. I was like, holy shit, yeah, go ahead, baby, yeah, I hear all that, yeah, do it.
Hey, I gotta say.
No, don't even say it.
Bitch,
tell it to Luke. No, tell Luke how much you love him.
I love him a lot. Shut the fuck up. I love him a lot, and I tell him every day when we talk on the phone. I love this motherfucker so bad.
Dude, I love Luca even more than you, so you can go fuck yourself in a fucking pot of cooking water with shrimp.
The very...
You know when you put the crabs in, everybody says, the pot of cooking water, you throw the crabs in, and did the crabs try to call on it? Nah, bitch. You know,
the very
pot of cooking water, and you throw the shrimp in, the shrimp is just like, oh, okay. Oh, okay, we'll do it. Right, Bobby Anthem? Tell him, Bobby.
Yeah, that's gumbo, motherfucker. What the fuck? Gumbo, what the fuck?
Bobby Anthem has cooked me the best gumbo I've ever eaten. Right, Bobby?
I'm going to have to say on that because
Bobby is... Sam, let Bobby talk about the gumbo.
Give me some gumbo. Best gumbo. With pineapple in it. Lots of fucking pineapple in it.
Pineapple should be in everything.
Yes, it should.
Especially pizza.
Yes,
right. Pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, put that shit on a pizza. Hey, what option does a vegetarian have on pizza? And you're and then I was all like, oh damn, everybody hates me because I like pineapple on my pizza, but you know what? I'm gonna lick that shit up. I'm gonna lick it up, and I'm not gonna care. I love it, and I guess I'm probably gonna lose like 1,000 listeners tonight over that. But I don't give a shit. I stand by my convictions.
I just wish we were able to get 1,000.
We could. Hey, Yuck and Johnny and everybody, invite everybody to get 1,000. Do it.
Hey.
Ain't that great? Ain't that great? Did I just put y'all in the spot?
No. No one's on the spot except for you and Luke. You and Luke.
I know, but I'm gonna change it on to you guys. Shut the fuck up.
Come on, Evan, tell them motherfuckers, Evan.
Oh, he dropped off.
See?
Where did Evan go?
That pussy motherfucker.
Scott is like, I've never had gumbo. It's ethnic food.
Jesus Christ, man.
That's called racist.
I'm listening
Who
upstairs.
said that, Scott?
No, I get it. I get it, though. Like, he's Caucasian, and he's being honest. I mean, honesty doesn't necessarily equal racism anymore. And it's like, okay, hey, you ain't never had it? That's cool. Guess what? I'll introduce it to you. When I have some gumbo, some pozole, I'll give you some fucking pozole. Come on, let's get all Mexican up in here.
I'm back from my BRB.
Boo.
Ah.
I don't even have words anymore.
That's because you're too busy conquering other countries to even have words.
Are you a Dalek, Luke?
Oh, what the fuck?
Fuck it, why not?
Who the fuck is washing dishes in the background?
That's me. That's why I haven't been saying anything.
That's not dishes. That's not dishes. It's just that Bobby's got so big of goods when he's washing it just sounds like a lot of dishes.
That's Jerry in the bathtub.
No, he doesn't like that name anymore, so we retired that name.
No, I don't. I never agreed to that.
Evan never agreed to those terms.
Personally, I advise him to just change the name legally from Jerry to Snuffleupagus.
It has a lot of names.
I think Jerry's better.
Yeah, I think most of the girls though just say I think what is it? You know, it's got a lot of names, but most women just say "My God."
I've gotten that one.
See.
I don't believe you, Bob.
Even though Pringles are like, oh, I'm probably gonna lose Bobby on this one. But
Oh no.
even though Pringles are not necessarily the healthiest, quote unquote, potato chip you put into your body, but it was pretty cool because they do some collaborations with Japan and stuff like that, and they make dude, if you lived in Japan,
Pringles?
Pringles would be like you'd be having Pringle orgasms all the time because Pringle works with Japan quite closely, and they develop certain flavors that are concurrent to that region, and so it's pretty damn badass. Love it. It's like, oh, eat that food. It's just that soupy flavorness, badassness in the form of a Pringle. I got it.
Yeah, Bobby.
I get now that I'm trying, dude, look, I'm not even gonna bullshit with y'all. I'm trying to be a vegetarian. Not saying that I don't cheat on board dick once in a while. That happens. But for the most part, I'm pretty damn good at it, and I'm learning some new techniques. Ramen seems to be a big fucking staple. So, but I don't do that ramen that takes like fucking 4 hours to digest in your stomach. I do the fresh ramen because I go to a Japanese store.
Ah, nice.
I'm all foo-foo right now. I'm all foo-foo.
Hoopies?
I'm all foo-foo. I get the fresh ramen, and what freaks me out though at this Japanese place is that they have like whole duck just freaking hang, and they just fucking hang there, and I'm like, damn, hi duck, hello duck. I'm just here to get some noodles. But yeah, they have some whole duck that if I was trying not to be a vegetarian, I'd be eating the shit out of.
Bobby's so upset with you right now. He's like throwing his pots and pans around, all pissed off.
I could sense the tension.
Because she badmouthed Pringles.
Yeah, you're like telling him about the Pringles he can't have.
I'm not gonna say that I can't, I'm not gonna, okay, even I have a weakness for Pringles, and not to get all like fucking morbid and shit, but it's like, oh, okay, well, you're gonna have cancer in a can, right? Because of everything it's made up out of. And so I was like, well, maybe I feel like having cancer today, bitches, don't fucking judge.
Cancer in a can. We need to market that. Cancer in a can.
There's very little actual food in Pringles. That's why they're legally not allowed to call them potato chips because there's barely any actual potato in it.
Yeah, it's got and shit.
Every time I look at a bag of potato chips, I just get mad. Because my ancestors had a famine for not having this, and millions and thousands of people died from this, the lack of this shit, and now I can buy it for $1.89 a bag.
Why couldn't they eat something else? Like there's other edible food.
Because at the time, the only thing they could grow was potatoes. If you go to a place and the only thing that they could grow is corn, and it's not the modern day where you can actually just get seeds from other plants from another part of the country and bring it over. It's all you got. And Ireland being an island, it ain't that easy to get a bunch of arugula or whatever the fuck the English grow and bring it across the water. Because whenever the Irish would try to go over there, they would just get conquered or slaughtered by Luke's ancestors, and then they'd have a jolly merry good way while sipping a cup of tea and putting on top of the
Is that why
Irish.
you're so hard on Luke today?
I know y'all ain't got no shit to talk about
Luke.
Texas.
Yeah, but
Hey, Bobby, why don't you tell Johnny about your ancestors?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ed,
We're gonna talk
Potato-
about
Wait a minute, wait a
Bobby,
minute.
You don't
Hey,
have
hey,
to
Bobby
do
hey,
that.
sitting
hey,
here.
War between
Hey.
me and Luke, I can win. When it's me and Bobby, I concede. Okay, so don't try that shit.
Hey.
Bobby's sitting here like potatoes, huh?
Oh, heavens.
Yeah,
Hey, my partner
you don't
signed
like
up.
potatoes, huh? You know what I don't like? Handcuffs and rope, bitch.
Whoa.
That's made from the same shit. That doesn't make sense. That's made. You can make rope from potatoes. So I don't know.
I was gonna say like a T-shirt or something, but
Oh, there you go. So me and Bobby can have something in common. We both hate potatoes. There you go. See, we're more brothers than I thought. All right.
It's a potato. Potato.
But,
Just say.
anyway, I'd like to thank all you guys for giving us our very first PodCrash.
I'm glad I could be a part of
where's
it.
Yuck?
You guys
He
are
tapped
wild.
out.
You guys are wild.
If it's okay with Sam, I'm gonna look to try and take this back to just the
How
two
much
of
time-
us.
How much time do we have left, Luke?
We can go about another 15 minutes on here, but
Oh.
that's what I was
Yuck will
looking
wake
at.
up by
but-
then.
Huh?
Huh? Said Yuck will be just waking up. Having
Anyway,
a power
thank
nap.
you, Luke. Thank you, Sam. Thank you for letting us invade. I'm sorry we
I love you
derailed
guys.
the show.
Don't say sorry. I love you guys so much, and it was an honor to have, Bobby Anthem, Johny Florida. I mean, yeah. Come on, podcast royalty,
I wasn't there, I guess.
No.
and Evan, my dog.
That's fine.
Evan, I love you, motherfucker. Thank you so much. I
Um,
mean, no, you guys are fucking awesome. I appreciate you guys for boosting
I'm
our
gonna
podcast.
I'm gonna call you back, Sam. Okay?
What? Hello.
That was an awkward couple of minutes trying to get you back in.
It was like I try to get out, but they drag me back in. I just used somebody's line. My bad.
But
These
seriously,
guys are awesome.
huge thank you for our first PodCrash. That was
Epic.
a lot more fun than I expected, even if it was a lot sooner than I expected.
Yeah. You see, it's just like our podcast family is like, we're over here trying to dip our fingers into the kiddie pool, our toes and stuff. And they're like, just jump in, bitches, just jump in. And you know what? Sometimes that older brother or sister that's making you try to jump in, it's like, dude, that was a good time. I jumped in and I swam and it was fucking awesome. To have such people, such people with status to call in. I mean, that's just fucking amazing. That is amazing. So I'm very, very thankful to that.
Yeah.
Bobby Anthem, Evan, Johny Florida. Yeah, I mean, it was just amazing to be able to touch such podcast royalty at this point.
Mm-hmm. Right on. I could not agree more. But what I wanted to talk to you about, which is why I wanted it to be one-on-one, just so that you can go off. That dish you were telling me about.
Oh, pozole.
Yeah.
That's my specialty. One of them. And
The way you were talking about it, I was looking for a recipe.
oh no, if you try to go online and get a recipe, no, you need to get my recipe, baby. You need to get the real Mexican style pozole, authentic. I will send that to you. I wish I could send you a bowl of pozole to the UK. I tried. I checked it out, and it says no food allowed. Shit.
What's the basics, say ingredients and all that?
Oh, it's so simple. It's so simple, but people don't grasp the intricacy of it. All it is pork butt, and yes, I said butt. What in the butt? Pork butt. And then pozole, which is the actual hominy. It's either a white or a yellow hominy. It's like a cousin of the corn. It looks just like a corn kernel, but it's very soft. And you put it in. The thing is the meat takes about 4 to 5 hours to cook. And I recently made a batch of pozole. Luke, help me out. Was it Friday or Saturday?
I don't know. I know the call we had where we both got absolutely fucking hammered was Friday, if that helps at all.
We got so drunk. Oh my God, it was so fun. I love chatting with you because we can drink and just talk. And so I think at that point I was like, I just want to get these fuckers back to Cali. They egged me on into making this dish, it took me about 3 hours to make. But it came out so badass, and I tortured the shit out of them, Luke. Like, so bad. I got my revenge.
Were you able to drink them under the table?
Oh, they don't even know my strategy. So, remember how I told you I was holding them off?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, hey, I wasn't, because I was the one making, I was like the party bartender. So I was making the drinks. And I was like, now, I'm going to hold back on the drinks just a couple minutes. I'm going to make sure this is good, because they actually went to the store, bought all the ingredients, which is not cheap. And they're like, yeah, make it, because we're going to eat this, as we travel back to Cali. And I was like, okay, cool. And they were they were egging me on in a few things. And I just thought, I'm going to hold them off just as long as I can. As soon as the pozole is done, I'm going to give them some shots. I'm going to let them have some pozole. And I'm going to let the night take care of them.
As I'm young and I'm not even, and I wouldn't even be of drinking age in the US, I have absolutely no shame in admitting you absolutely destroyed me Friday. You you drank me under the table, pulled me back up, and drank me under there again.
See, that's why you need to have me as a drinking partner. And I'm saying you can hold your own, babe. You can definitely hold your own, because you've kept up with me. But yeah, I sure did drink them under the table. After they had their pozole, they didn't know. And oh man, I don't want to be graphic. Should I even be graphic about it?
It's entirely up to you.
You know what? Fuck it. They puked their asses off. And see, they're from Cali, so they're talking shit about cowboys, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm playing the nice host and, this and that. And so I give them a couple of Guinness bombs, right? So that's, for those that don't know, it's Guinness, a shot of Jameson, and then you also get a shot of an Irish cream like Baileys. And so you do that.
Just very quickly before you move on, as you briefly touched on football, I'm sure I said this last week, but we are going to have to try and come up with some sort of funny wager for when Dallas and Green Bay face off.
Oh my god! We've already been. Oh my god! Okay, Green Bay and the Dallas Cowboys, suckers. It's on. It's so on. We don't know when, but it's on. And you know what? We'll figure it out. I think we can come up with a creative wager before that happens. So I'm gonna say, you know me, I'm a ride or die chick. I'm not a bandwagoner. If my babies lose, it's just an off time, and so you come to expect it from the Cowboys. Well, and I'm not talking down with them.
It's either enough time or realizing Dak Prescott can't throw the ball.
Oh, that hit me in the board dick. That hit me in the board dick.
I guess he probably could throw the ball when he's being declared down by his own lineman.
I knew you were going to bring that shit up. God damn it. I was like, who the hell spoons their quarterback in the middle of a throw? Oh, I'm going to have to give that one to you. Check. Just score one for Luke. Let me do that.
Help. We didn't even make the playoffs this year, so I have to take any opportunity I can. And
that was a good opportunity to take.
that play was too good to pass up.
It was intimate. I think it was an intimate play. I think it was it was a sensual play. Oh my God! Anything to justify what the hell they did. When he hugged his own quarterback, I thought, oh, okay, I'm done. And that was a really big play. Prescott could have pitched it off to anybody, but he gets freaking spooned by his own. That was so horrible. But you know what? It's these boys. I swear to God, they're unpredictable, and that's what I love. And I've told you this in other conversations before, Luke. I'm an underdog lover. I love the underdog. Don't give me that popular motherfucker that's sitting here doing this and that. Give me the underdog, because that's who I am. I relate most with the underdog, and it's like, dude, yeah, we're gonna show you we can come up from under this. And the Cowboys said they're the underdog. They're my underdog.
We briefly touching on that. I'm debating whether or not to even watch the Super Bowl. I'm sick to fucking death of them New England motherfuckers.
And as much as I will accept that statement, I will also say you are an avid sports fan. You do not just love teams, you love the sport of the game. You are one that watches because you love the technicality, you love the sport, you love everything that's going on. And I think that's why I can relate with you so much, because it's not something that you go on as far as the bandwagon goes. You are a true fan as far as the technical stuff goes. So, I mean, we've talked about this. Yeah, I love watching college. I love watching AFL and stuff like that. I love watching hockey. Basically, I just love the sport for the thrill of the sport. Some are going to do well. Some are going to fucking fail horribly. But it is what it is. One failure does not make, let me rephrase that. One mistake does not a failure make. So I always try to keep in touch with that so that I can keep, because then if not, Luke, I'd have gray hairs and I'd be pissed off about everything. But for the most part, it's just the spirit of the game. Mm-hmm. I really like that you sent me that link to the new, what was it? The AFL?
Yeah, AAF.
AAF, okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
San Antonio and Texas has it's like they've tried so hard to have so many teams. When we lost the Houston Oilers, the Texans came in.
Just very quickly before you finish that point, continue on with it, but just check Twitter very quickly. I've sent you a quick message.
Okay.
But go on.
So it's one of those things where it's like, okay, so we have somebody that has, and it's how do I articulate this? Let's just put it as sometimes you're going to be a Prescott. You know what I mean? As far as having to take up a job and then be under a fine microscope for it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So I'd say, let's take it as a Prescott as far as that goes. But I am extremely excited and looking forward to whenever Green Bay and the Cowboys happen to meet. That's going to be exciting.
But
we gotta follow up on that later on.
Yeah. You were talking about the AAF though.
Yeah, because I was so excited as far as, like I said, I'm an underdog rooter, and I'd like to see where these guys go, because when you're in the NFL, I mean, I hate to say this, and it's without sounding, what's the word, stereotypical. I understand that when you're in the NFL, you've had it made. You're made. You're a made man. But the AFL has to work extra hard. These guys are pure talent. Pure talent. But it wasn't enough for people to see marketability. So it doesn't matter whether or not they're good at their craft. Do they have the right face? Do they have the right angle? That's one of the things that and you know what? as somebody that doesn't know statistics or anything like that, that's kind of just my feeling at this point. So I always try to support the underdogs, AFC, AFL, all that stuff. It's just like we have talent at so many levels. Don't, what's the word? Don't restrict yourself. You know what I mean? The best recruiters and the best coaches will know when to look deeper than just popularity. But also too, I wonder, as now that we're talking about learning.
Oh yeah, I sent that contract back through to you.
Now I'm gonna have to ask, because I got my legal team here. Did you thumbprint it after you pricked your finger with blood? You know, prick your finger, get some blood out. Did you send the blood contract over?
Yes, I sent that over. Why?
Now, I have many teachings for you, and I'm gonna have to warn you. I am a strict teacher. I'm very strict, but I have a lot of hope in you. I have a lot of hope, and I think this is gonna work out. Don't worry about looking over the contract completely. Just know that I'm genuine. Just put the blood print. Put your John Hancock, and we can.
I can't go. I can't go over it anymore. I've already sent it off. What?
It better be intact.
What was I not told?
Now, if I take you on as a pupil, I would definitely probably give you the name of Grasshopper. We would have certain trials we need to go through. The first trial of you declaring you're willing to learn is the first one. So as soon as I get that, we can definitely move on. I have to make, my lawyers have to look over it and stuff, make sure the blood is legit. Firstborn. Well, you don't have to worry about any of the fine print right now. But
fine. Oh. No.
No. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's cool.
What was in the fine print?
That I love you, and that you must love me too, and probably some other stuff that we'll go over. It doesn't even matter. It's not even a big deal. It's just, stuff like that. But
okay, now I'm scared of you.
Oh no. Should you accept this task, Grasshopper, I will take care of you. I will teach.
Grasshopper.
Perhaps. It's a non-negotiable term. That shall be who you are. So I think just ease your mind, Grasshopper. If you'd like to take the task, I will be reviewing your application. We can go from there. Should I find you worthy, and should I find your end means logical, I can teach you. But it's up to you, and you know what? Don't answer me now, Grasshopper. And I give you this name. I give you this name in haste.
Okay.
We can move forward from there, and we'll discuss this further.
This is something I am willing to learn. I just have one final question before I accept.
Absolutely, ask away.
What did you mean, trials?
That is to be seen if you take this challenge, Grasshopper. That is all I can say at this point. A teacher must never reveal the utmost secret until the pupil is ready. So you must, with a blind eye, take the contract.
Okay, now I wish I'd read the fine print.
Too bad, you already sent it. It's coming, so we're good. You will not maybe regret it? No.
I accept? Yes. Yes.
You will not be disappointed, Grasshopper.
I accept.
I take you under my wing. You will not regret it, Grasshopper. We will come back to this show and apply our knowledge. May happen soon, may happen later.
Okay.
Depends on how Master feels.
Okay, thank you, Master.
That is your first lesson, Grasshopper. Oh, I see that some of our patrons here on Mixler know who this is. Papa Dave says, oh, David Carradine. Maybe. Maybe not. Tune in to find out.
Wait, hang on one sec.
Yes.
Did I just pass out for about 10 minutes? I don't seem to remember anything from the last 10 minutes.
Oh, hey, we just got off the call with Johny Florida, Evan. Yeah, we just got off the call. There's nothing to suspect, anything of the sort. No blood contracts are made. Just relax, Grasshopper. Be ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Dave, I see that somebody has knowledge of this, and Dave says, "Oh, it's 70 years old." No, it's pretty older. I'm 90, Dave. Get with it. Yeah, 90. Not 70, I'm 90.
93.
Yeah, I'm a reincarnation, but one step at a time. How are we on time, Grasshopper?
We're coming up on time.
All right. So then let us say our thank yous to everybody in the community. Let us thank everybody that was here. Scott, Papa Dave, Vic Gloria, Evan, Johny Florida, and of course the drunken master, YukNassty.
We had Sky Genie earlier.
And Sky Genie was absolutely awesome. Love him.
I did notice a friend of mine dropped in and dropped out after about 10 seconds.
Oh.
But
was I too strict?
I don't know.
I was probably a little strict. Maybe a little too strong coming on. But I welcome everybody. And so I think, let's see, how many minutes do we have? So, Luke?
Technically, we have another hour 35, but yeah, I think that may be a bit tough to fill.
Soon enough. I think, have we gone our hour, at least?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Then the master shall reflect, as so I say you. Let's reflect on everything that happened today. We had amazing call-ins. So thankful to Bobby Anthem. So thankful to Evan Hill. So thankful to Luke. To YukNassty. Sorry.
Oh, good heaven.
And so very thankful to Evan. You guys livened it up, and I really appreciate it. And we'll get it together. Mm-hmm. We'll have more of this that goes on. Absolutely. I know our when we go live is a bit precarious right now, but we appreciate you coming in. It's an honor to have you guys here. I'm sorry, Luke. Before I turn it over to you, let me just say I am so sorry because I'm not getting anybody's notifications still. Like I said, I was working with somebody. We're trying to get it together. If I miss you guys, I am absolutely sorry. Luke does his best to fill me in on who's live. He does a very great job of that, and I greatly appreciate it. But I do love you all, and I thank you all for being with us tonight and just having fun. That's what we're doing.
Okay, sis. I will try and live by that.
Oh, what was that? Let me see. No boy and some. She just read you a line out of my book. I'm sorry about that. These are other people's I have, probably. So I think those are great words to live by. Yeah, I love you, Vic, so much. You guys make me so happy.
But anyway, big ups to Get in the Corner. Thank you for tonight. Big ups to WNC and big ups to Soup, of course. If it wasn't for them, this community probably wouldn't be here. Big ups to It's Pathetic. What up, Scott? Obviously, we can't forget the Inhuman Experience.
Absolutely not. That everybody you've mentioned is family.
If any of you need any artwork doing, make sure to go to Klondike Bill.
Absolutely.
And check out THT whenever you have the chance. I love their movie reviews.
Oh, they're really good. THT is really fun to listen to. And there's one more, Luke. Saturday morning cartoons. Sometimes our comrade Bobby Anthem sometimes makes an appearance, but for the most part, it's a very great podcast as well. It's another extension of the family. So, just always trying to give everybody some love because we appreciate everybody that's loved us. So, we love you guys. I mean, damn, you guys are awesome. Love you guys. Thank you so very much. Without you guys, there would be no TCB.
Of course not, but yeah, I'm seeing in the chat 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Make sure to go check out. It's pathetic. And as Dave says, after Soup on Thursday, make sure to check out the Super Party with Dave, Jen, Corvin, and Florida.
Be there, be square.
I'm almost scared to do well in the fantasy booking tournament. Just ask Jen why. But
the best kind of fantasy booking I do is something away from my kids. No, just joking. That's horrible. I'm sorry. But I love these guys. Everybody that we mentioned have been big supporters. Like you said earlier, and I have to say it again because even though you said it, thank you, Klondike Bill, for the art as far as our logo goes. You are a master. I have to bow down to you, and you're gonna have to get used to this for the next year. So that's what's gonna happen. I don't know how else to be more grateful than that.
But anyway, I would like to thank you all for being here with us tonight. I'm not going to go into detail on this because plans still have to be finalised, but keep an eye on the YouTube account. That's all I'm going to say.
Gonna be some good stuff on there. Better pay attention, suckers.
We'll see you here live next week, and I obviously just have to finish off by thanking Master for joining me on this project.
Master says, you have done well, Grasshopper. We shall journey the next lesson. Until then,
good night, TCP, out.
Out, fishes!